The path to NBA stardom isn't always straightforward. We have all, as NBA fans, seen players who were dominant in high school and college and were projected to be superstars become nothing but role players, or even just fall out of the league. But on the other side of the coin, some players who weren't even deemed good enough to be picked by any of the 60 picks in the NBA draft become stars. And today we're going to be talking about one such man, Christian Wood. If you have been living under a rock and somehow don't know who Christian Wood is, I'll fill you in before we get into his story. Wood is a 6'10" power forward who this offseason signed a 3-year $41 million contract and is showing that he deserved it, as in this young season Wood is putting up 23.8 points, 10.8 rebounds and shooting 35% from behind the arc. But Wood's story hasn't always been so promising. Let's take it back to the 25th of June 2015, the night of the NBA draft. And a 19-year-old Christian Wood is preparing to get drafted. Wood had good reason to believe he was going to be picked. He was a 4-star recruit coming out of high school and was ranked the 71st best player in his class by ESPN. And he just finished off a very decent sophomore season for the University of Nevada, where he averaged 15.7 points and 10 rebounds per game. The word going through his camp was that he'd be taken by the Memphis Grizzlies with the 25th overall pick, but they would end up picking Jarrell Martin instead. Jarrell Martin, a player who's only averaged 5.4 points per game in his career over a potential future All-Star. I guess hindsight is 2020 though. Wood, who was meant to be drafted in the first round, didn't even get his name called out in the second round. Christian Wood went from a projected mid-first round pick to not even a guarantee he would ever be able to play in the NBA. But to make things worse for Wood, he would eventually let us know about the story with his girlfriend at the time of the draft. Basically, after Wood didn't get drafted, he dropped his girl off at the airport and she just ghosted him. Honestly, that's just so fucked up. He basically had his dream of making the NBA seemingly crushed, and now his girlfriend just leaves him? Like, fuck. Wood would bounce around from team to team for the next couple of seasons. From 2016 to 2019, he would play for 3 different NBA teams, which were the 76ers, Hornets, and the Bucks. But at the end of the 18-19 season, he would show us a glimpse of his potential. After playing most of the year for the Bucks, he would find his way onto the New Orleans Pelicans, and he exploded in his 8 games there, as he averaged 16.9 points and 7.9 rebounds. And in the 1920 offseason, Detroit took their chances on Christian Wood, and he balled out for them. He would put up averages of 13.1 points, 6.3 rebounds, and shot 38% from free in only 21 minutes per game. Detroit picked up a steal in Christian Wood, and his role would only increase throughout the season as they traded Andre Drummond for the NBA equivalent of a packet of chips and a 2-month-old sandwich, and Blake Griffin will miss majority of the season due to his injuries. This offseason, Christian Wood would sign with the Rockets and would instantly impress, as in his debut against the Trailblazers, he would pop off for 31 points and 13 rebounds and show how good of an offensive player he can be alongside Harden. Overall, Wood has the potential to be an all-star caliber player. He's a great offensive big, as he can stretch the floor, has great athleticism, is amazing in the fast break, and has a decent handle for a big man. Defense is the area where Wood is most lacking. I think he can develop into at least a passable defender because of his athleticism and size. Christian Wood is pretty much the perfect modern day 4 in the NBA on the offensive end, and I think he has the potential to be one of the top power forwards in the entire NBA. But anyway guys, thank you for watching this video. If you made it this far, then you should consider liking and subscribing for more NBA content. But anyway, hopefully you have a wonderful day, and laters.